Kat, how you doing this morning?
Yeah, good. Thanks yourself.
Good. Nice to meet you here at this workshop in Brisbane. You were talking to me yesterday about something that I think is quite interesting because I'm kind of, I guess I'm kind of part of the crowd that you're actually talking with. Tell me what you're doing. You're doing a little research around safety professionals. Let that truck go by there. You're doing some work around kind of looking at why do safety professionals do things risky like skydive and kayak and ride motorcycles?
Yeah, so I'm like you. I'm a participant observer in this project. I'm a safety practitioner, but I also like to do some of these activities.
Like what kind of activities?
So I used to fly light aircraft. I have skydived. I have done hang gliding.
Right.
I have done scuba diving and a bit of snowboarding, those sorts of things. And so basically the project is challenging the traditional stereotype of the safety practitioner, where there's a bit of a societal expectation that they avoid risk. So
that they what?
Avoid risk.
Yeah, and that they don't ever get hurt.
And they don't ever get hurt,
and if they do get hurt, it's like, I thought you were a safety person, right?
So there's a bit of an expectation around this, but talking to some safety people, just started to think this might not be true. So talk to safety practitioners, a lot of them seem to ride motorbikes, a lot of them seem to do canyoning, kayaking, all those sorts of things. So I wanted to just challenge that stereotype firstly and look at, are they actually more likely to avoid risk in their hobbies than the general population? But then also look at how do they talk about that? So how do they resolve the societal expectation that they'll avoid risk and that they're enemies of risk, and their own activities in their time off?
Which have quite a bit of risk in some of these things, right? Skydiving and, right?
Yeah, so they're not activities that we'd say are extremely risky. So these are...
They're not base jumpers necessarily.
So they're not base jumpers.
Right.
They're not the guys who jumped out of an aeroplane into a net.
Right, without a parachute.
Without a parachute.
Right.
But called moderately extreme, so it's accepted that they're not particularly risky, but there is an element of risk of a serious injury or fatality.
It certainly doesn't fit into the old stereotype of the safety person who just is very careful always and never does anything with any kind of risk. So it's going to be interesting. So as you do this research and as you learn more, I'd love to circle back and talk some more, right? So I know you're early in the research, you're just starting to, but I just thought it was, first of all, it's cool. I'm glad you're doing it. And I think it's even interesting because I'll skydive, but I won't base jump. And in my skydives that I've done, I've had a couple of equipment problems that I had to deal with, but I had plenty of time to deal with it because I was, jumped at 14,500 feet, pulled the ripcord at 5,000. It wasn't like a base jump where I got one shot at it. So to me, that's not enough sort of capacity to base jump where you have one shot. If it doesn't open clean, you're in trouble. I like to have a little bit of room to work on stuff if I need to. So
interestingly, just in preliminary discussions into this, quite a few people have said that they'll do one activity, but then given reasons why they won't do these other activities.
Right.
But then the people who do the other activities give reasons why they wouldn't do.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, so like the skydiver says, well, I wouldn't ride a motorcycle, and the motorcycle guy says, well, I'm not jumping out of an airplane.
Yeah,
and yet, so they're both tolerant of the level of risk that they're doing, but there's some level that's no longer something they would do.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit skeptical of the risk tolerance piece because it's so content and context dependent.
Right.
That I'm not sure that it is around risk tolerance as a quantifiable number. And when we talk to these people, they get into these activities more from just general experience and growing up and how they were educated, as opposed to rational decisions that incorporate a kind of quantified risk assessment.
Interesting. So I'm even more interested because we talk about sort of risk tolerance. Maybe you're going more into the world of risk competence. I don't know. It'd be interesting. So definitely stay in touch with me. I want to hear how this research goes. And it's going to be good. It's going to be something that's needed in the world, especially with all the new view safety stuff that's going on. It's going to be a great conversation. Thanks for your time this morning. It's our last day for the conference for this week, but hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks.
All right.